Everybody, welcome back to the special Friday doubleheader of our Civ 7 guide, ultimate guide. Now, I know you may be watching this and it's not Friday, and you're like, what do you mean doubleheader? Well, when we originally posted this, we posted both the just start to the modern age and then the first several turns, about 50% of the way through the game. We are Ada, we're playing Meiji Japan, and we're going to be going for a science victory and be talking about how to set up all the other victory conditions. And so let's just jump right into it. Make sure you leave that a like if you like these videos, these ultimate guides that help you go from being a noob to being a pro. I say that in jest. As long as you're having fun and you're learning, that's all that really matters. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the Civ 7 and other 4X games that we play here on the channel. Would really appreciate that. Now let's pause before we do anything, because we have some diplomatic things coming through, and see what our city-state situation's like. So we finally have a science one. If you guys didn't see the exploration age, we had seven culture city-states. It was ridiculous. Now we have 2 science. Good. I'm probably gonna gun for Geneva first, to be honest. Helsinki's probably gonna be the last, honest. Big Timbers. I'm not going to be doing fighting if at all possible. Muscat's gonna be pretty good. And then, okay, so there's still some pretty good ones. Some good variety, better than last time. Still, I wish there was more science ones, but that's fine. Now we'll go through with that in mind, because it is 340, and that's after we already decreased it because of attribute point. So that's pretty expensive. We are losing 45 gold. We'll have to get that fixed. Well, this is gonna be part of it. I wish I could get all of the gold from you, Napoleon, but I appreciate it. And you, yeah, I will definitely take that. Thank you, Frederic. Yes, I know, negative gold per turn. If we get to the bottom of our coffers, that will not be good. So now choosing a government, really this depends on what are you going for, and problems that you're having. So we're not going to be doing authoritarianism because we're not going anything military related. So that leaves these 2. And elective republic is pretty good. You can switch between whatever you need at that time. Then bureaucratic monarchy, having that gold, and then the relationships that can be helpful depending on your game if you're not sure what you're going to do, or you are doing just a pure economic play. So for this case, because we've been having issues with the relationships, I'm going to take bureaucratic monarchy. It also helps us because we have some gold issues for now. If we were having a nice dandy game with everybody, I would take this because I'm going for a science victory. But because what the game gave us, you can still pick whatever. I just think it's gonna be easier to take the bureaucratic monarchy, and so that's what I'm gonna pick. And so that's really what the game is about. Is just like, you have your plan, you're focused, okay. And if you forget, okay, I didn't say this in any of the other videos, so I need to like make a pinned comment or something. Use the track progress, okay. It's helpful. Just if you get distracted because everybody is fighting you and stuff, what am I actually trying to do? Okay, all the other ages, I don't do it because I'm trying to get all of the legacy pass, honestly. But here, I'm only worried about flight. All right, because that's what I gotta get to first, because I'm doing space race. But there's certain things that come up first ahead of that. All right, so Frederic, I don't care about the combat strength. I want that gold. You can have that combat strength. I'm not planning on going to war with anybody. So that's what it is. We are going to be unlocking our natural historians and our academics. So that is going to be lovely. All right. Is there anything we want to add in? We need that gold. I'm gonna keep that for now. I'm gonna keep it as is. Go science heavy. Okay. Well, now that we did our civic, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna change out all of the city productions because we're no longer needing to focus civics. And for technology, though, we'll show you real quick. We're gonna be going steam engine next, though that looks pretty juicy. We're going to steam engine because we want to get merchants out as soon as possible. And then we'll go ahead and pick our golden age. We're going to skip the gold for now. We've got pretty good gold. I want to make sure we have, well, I say that. I'm kind of torn. I think I'm going to do the relationships, even though I really want to get my city-states first. I need to make sure that I get these trending positive. Alright, she's the only negative one. And so is there anything I can do? Not really. I already have everything going. Well, I could do the ginseng agreement. She can't hinder that. Okay. So this is what you got to do before you rush in. Like, slow down, take the time. You don't always see this on videos online. Slow down, take the time if you're unsure, and just make a quick decision after you got the information. So we're gonna go for gold because we already have. Now we're plugging this in. We already have endeavors running with people, so we can only get this one, and so that's not really gonna help us to have that extra endeavor points, and she already can't deny it. Okay, so that's gonna really help us, and then we can take 10 turns and be getting some of the independent people, because in 10 turns we're gonna be able to get almost 3 Sioux. So that's what we're gonna do. So stick around. We'll be back in a blink of an eye with what we've got going forward. All right, welcome back after that blink of an eye. Make sure you've got some water. We are setting up our trade routes, and so I wanted to go over this, talk about this a little bit. So depending on your trade routes, you'll get 12 by land, 18 by sea, and then depending on modifications, you can get more gold per resource traded and all different kinds of things, or like we'll get more gold for unique resources that we have. So while this may look good, you may not want niter and you may not want hardwood. So you can always come in here and see how much hardwood and niter you have. But we already have hardwood, so that's not really going to help us. But that's nice because that's production towards civilian units. So your natural historian guys will be gotten out faster. Niter is good for military. So depending on what your needs are, don't just look for the biggest or the most amounts. Okay. In this case, I'm going to take this because I want all of them. But I'm just pointing this out. Like maybe you want Thera because of you get one of several different kinds, right? So there's just something to keep in mind when you are getting your resources all configured. Otherwise, not that you're having to min-max. I'm not saying, where's this at? Go here, do this, da-da-da-da-da. But just keeping in mind, like, okay, I need this kind of thing, or I need more of the variety. Just keep things in mind like that. Okay, so that just a little tidbit here as we're going along. We've got our production queues set up in all of our cities to do what we want, and now it's just a matter of churning through. I try not to get the production queues too long because things just happen. Over 10 turns, things are going to change, and you're going to want to do something different. Maybe you unlock a tech or whatever. But 2 or 3 buildings are usually pretty good. So that's what I have set up, and we'll keep going from there. See, this is broken throughout the whole game. Free tech when we become suzerain. As long as this is in here, then the meta will be go for city-states, because it just gets you so far ahead. I know these other ones look nice, okay, and you know, science for every city-state you're suzerain of. But if you can get the free tech first and then get more suzerainties, that's all that matters. Like, so why not? We got the Red Fort. Good. And Battersea. Let's go. We got that free tech. Allies at war. We don't want to go to war, but I find it's not as bad for your relationship to ally and then refuse to go to war as opposed to just refusing to ally. It could just be in my head. That's what it feels like to me. We're getting our lovely explorers out. Gonna be getting some good relics. And so we're just having fun. We're just moving through, moving and grooving. What I'm doing for the Battersea Power Station is there's a policy for Japan that you get science equal to 25% of its production cost when you train aircraft or naval unit. Well, I'm going to train a naval unit, and when you do that, because of Battersea, you get 2 naval units. So I want to see if I get 50% because I got 2 naval units, or if it's still just 25% because it's just counting the first naval unit. So we're gonna run a little experiment, and we're gonna find that out for you guys. And because that would be a little overpowered. So yeah, those are just like some fun type of things you just keep in mind. Of like, oh, I wonder if these things go together, and then you test it out. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. All that matters is you test it out and you had a good time. Okay. Now our gold is looking good. Our relationships are looking good. We're just gonna start stacking that gold. I'm not ready for that yet. And it's specific when it says train. You can't buy. It doesn't work, I don't believe. We'll also try that out and report back. Let's get more production in science. Those things are always good. Okay, well, we got Dogo Onsen in Tokyo because Tokyo was going to have a hard time growing, and I want to see how big I can make Tokyo. We got there before him, I think, so let's hope we get that one. Because these guys are expensive to buy. Let's see how much they are. Yeah, 22.30. And our gold per turn is not great right now. We're working on it. So we're gonna see what happens. We are gonna start, since our relationship with everybody's good now, we are gonna start befriending independent people fairly aggressively. Which, I mean, as soon as we have those Diplo points, we're gonna be friending them. So that's how we're gonna go about that. We'll take more gold from you, Napoleon. And yeah, so stick around and see what happens. And yeah, it's gonna be a good game. Once we have something to share with you, we will share it for you. But right now, we've just got our queues set for what we want to do, and we're just running through those queues, waiting for Diplo to vassalize these guys. That's a term from Europa Universalis 4, but I mean befriend them. That's what I mean. And then just making everybody happy with us. If these two didn't go to war all the time, it would be really good. I think these have not gone to war for a while, so might be able to ally them and get some ally bonuses. But we'll see. We will find out, and we will report back. So don't go anywhere. Okay, I told you we would find this out. So Battersea works as intended. You have to train. You cannot buy to get 2. And when you buy with the policy card of getting science, it doesn't work. You have to train. Confirmed. So don't you worry about that. Let's take that out. And we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some shenanigans. We're gonna keep that in, and we're gonna just start spamming out naval units, Because now what I want to see, and we're going to try out next turn, and by next turn I mean literally here in just a second. Let's be kind of realistic. You would have done a launch pad out here, away from everybody else, and you could just have an aerodome in case we go to war. I mean, you never know. You never know what may happen to these crazy people. We're looking real good on that. So here we have the Mikasa being built, and we're going to see if we get how much production we get out of it, because we have that card in. We will find out together. I haven't seen it and then re-recorded it, so I literally don't know what's going to happen. Okay, well, that river flooded, so then you took me away from seeing what happened. That wasn't cool. Let's get a launch pad in the middle of the city, because why not? Okay. I don't know if that gave a lot or not. We'll see how much, because that was like right here, and that went a quarter of the turn. And so then if that did it again, yeah, because it said 4 turns, so that was quite a bit. Quite a bit. Let's get another one out. That's what we're just gonna do. We're just going to stack naval units in this city, and we're gonna see. Oh, we can't. We've got to. Gotta move them. Well, what a bummer. Now we're gonna see the real power of Japan come out. Well, that's good information that things are working properly, and that's actually pretty powerful. That if you have the Battersea and you play as Meiji Japan, that you get twice as much science from producing your naval units. So if you're going for a naval military victory archipelago map or something, that's gonna be super strong, guys. So keep that in mind. That's why this is the ultimate guide. You won't find that out anywhere else. And here we are. We're speeding this up. A little montage type of thing to show you the end of the game. We have 13 turns left on the space victory. But as we are going to be completing some science mastery, that's actually going to tick down, because if you remember, we were the Mayas and we got their quarters, which gives you 5% production, 5% of your science as production in your settlements based on whatever that science cost was. So the higher in science, the more production. So you're going to see that we're going to go from actually 13 turns down to only probably 5 more turns, 6 more turns left. And that's because of the focus that we had. We came into the game with a general plan. Okay, we wanted Maya for their bonuses, then we did Avasaz for their economic bonuses, and then we ended up being Japan for their scientific bonuses, and that all synergized together. Not perfectly, as we weren't trying to min-max, just having a good time and seeing what happens. But it just goes to show how decisions you make at the beginning part of the game really do affect your civilization throughout the whole game. And this is turn saving before or after the nerf. Beforehand, it used to be just absolutely massive. 15%. Like I almost 2-turned science victory and didn't even catch it because of the bonuses. But now the 5 is still really good. And you see, we're already down to 3 turns, and it's only been 4 turns from the original 13, sorry. And so just my point is, if you have a plan and you stick with the plan, good things come of it. And later we're going to go through and show some of the things about the different unlocks and XP, how you can get your mementos and everything. As you see, I got some XP here for doing different things. We're going to show you where to find that out. We're also going to go into the Civilopedia to look at some more in-depth parts of civilization for the next episodes. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.